Yo, you know how long it's been since I smelled a Bvlgari man fragrance? So I just scooped up a couple of them.
Grab everything you can.
So I just bagged up 2 Bvlgari man essence fragrances, starting off with Rain Essence, and then it's Terrae Essence. I probably mispronounced it like everything else on this channel.
Can't you just say hello like a normal person?
But I blind bought these joints from Max Aroma. I don't know what they smell like. I didn't look up any notes. I bought them because they both say Essence on them, and I don't have any other Bvlgari man fragrances in my stash anymore. So let's hope these aren't complete failures. But with my luck, they might be.
Do you feel lucky, punk?
Let's roll my music so we can unbox both Bvlgari Essence fragrances and hope they make a true man out of me. Yeah.
We're all alone in the villa. Yeah, there's some friends on the south side. In case you cared, out of all your friends, I wanna be.
Blessed morning, my beautiful peoples. You know who it is. It's your boy, C to the U to the B to the A. I hope these joints are lit. Like, I really don't know a damn thing about them. If you're gonna call yourself Rain Essence, I'm assuming there is some aquatic, misty, dewy sensation. And if you're gonna call yourself Terrae Essence, I'm assuming earth based on the color or whatever. Let's start off with the earth here. Let's start off with the richer. Because at the end of the day, these are the notes that speak to me a little bit more than freshier style notes. And that's what I'm assuming, that this is going to be darker, sexier, and more delicious. I will look up notes for both of the fragrances, but I wanna give you the full presentation. I like to give you my first impressions before I dig into them. I'm getting some smells out of this joint already. Ooh, that looks nice. It looks like a little faux marble presentation. Handsome looking bottle. You can see like the little veining on top or whatever. And I'm not talking about veining on my you know.
Varicose dick vein.
Nice presentation, typical of the other Bvlgari man options, only with the fancier top. Again, I don't know what the scent of this fragrance is. Based on it, if I'm judging it by appearance alone, I'm gonna be thinking about earth, tierra, soily kind of sensation. That's my assumption, maybe a little amber wood action. We shall find out, as this is my first impressions of Bvlgari man Terrae Essence. Vetiver forward, woody, kind of nice. Very strong vetiver. There's a nice little sour punch to it. A little bit of a cumin-esque vibe. You get the woods, you get the vetiver, you get the sourness. Yeah, there's a little bit of a cumin and armpit kind of smell. Like I just ran 2 full court games of basketball and I forgot to unsure my degree. There's a subliminal spice essence here, like a red pepper of some sort. But mostly what I'm getting from this fragrance is that terra note. It's a soily, earthy, vetiver forward scent profile. A little bit of a cypriol oil kind of smell. Very classic, very elegant, but there's also a little bit of a funk nature in there, which I'm assuming might help with the longevity. I don't know. This is first impressions.
Maybe. Maybe not.
But it's not bad, definitely classy. I'm curious to see what the notes of this joint are. All right, so the top notes are citron and calamansi. What? Followed by vetiver and orris, 100% spotted at the opening. And then it's styrax and earthy notes. There's a little bit of a cannabis energy in here too. Like now that it's drying down a little bit more, we're at that midsection, almost at full dry down. There's a cannabis note in here, 100%. That's really popping off with that vetiver. Almost cannabis blue by Fragrance Du Bois-ish without the, you know, nichier essence. But it isn't bad. This is gonna throw some people off with that cumin-ish kind of cannabis note. That's probably what I was mistaken for the cumin, is this cannabis energy. It's a little bit of skunka weed.
Wanna smoke some weed?
All right, I'm gonna let this fully dry down and then we're gonna go on skin, but let's try a little bit of a summer rain. Shout out to Carl Thomas. My rain, my. Love that. So who doesn't love summer rain? As I expected, clear, clean, sexy, metallic. Based on that, that's what I'm thinking the notes are gonna be. Rain would scream metallic-y, dewy, wet, maybe a little bit of a clary sage type vibe. I don't know, I'm just jumping to assumptions. I didn't look up the notes yet because I wanna get that snort action first from, come on, Rain Essence by Bvlgari man. Little fuckboyish. A little bit of a discounter Century 21 type vibe. You got sweet, clary sage, aquatic-y, Bvlgari aqua amara-ish without the heavier salty component. A little bit of a Silver Mountain Water energy out of this joint too. So it's like a hybrid of Bvlgari aqua amara meets Silver Mountain Water adjacent. There is that metallic note. Usually brands like to assimilate, they like to make the presentation known to what the notes are gonna be in that space. So when you do a clear presentation like this, call it rainwater and then add this metallic-y shine to it, you know that there's gonna be these metallic style notes to it, as well as it being fresh, dewy, and wet. Pause.
Honey, relax. I have those in my mouth all the time.
Bvlgari Aqua Amara meets Silver Mountain Water kind of energy. That's what I'm getting from this. Wet, metallic, musky, dry, a little bit of fuckboy energy on the designer space. Let's look up the notes. All right, so the notes of this fragrance are green tea and mandarin, followed by musk and white lotus, and gaiac wood and amber. Now the note on top said orange. I get it a little bit more mandarin because there is a subtle, again, fuckboy kind of sweetness there that I don't get from orange. It's more of like a little cutie mandarin that's peelable and you can just stuff the whole thing in your mouth like a set of balls. I've never done that. I'm just giving you, thought process.
So sus.
The musky green tea combination, now that it's mentioned to me, yes, I 100% pick it up. The musk is really overpowering it with that sweet little mandarin note. The green tea kind of comes up, and only if you know a green tea fragrance will you be able to recognize it. But it's more of a wet nickel-ish type vibe. That's usually how I describe Silver Mountain Water, wet nickel-ish type vibe. And again, aquatic, wet, dewy, Aqua Amara-ish reduced saltiness. Since I'm talking about this one, I'm gonna go with this one on skin first. This one doesn't wow me or move me. It's not bad at all, but it does smell a little basic-y and like, whatever. It's not amazing. It's good. It's not offensive. Could potentially get you compliments for sure. It's a freshier fragrance, but it doesn't move me. Like, I'm saying, I'm not getting a hard-on or goose pimples because of this fragrance, but.
No, I'm not excited. It sucks.
Let's see what kind of energy it does on skin. Okay, the green tea definitely comes off way more prominent off my skin. You still get that silver metallic-y, watery kind of essence. It does smell like kind of a basic generic-ish type fragrance that isn't non-offensive and kind of a no-brainer, easy to read scent profile. Again, nothing wrong with it, but it's not something I'm gonna be like, yo, run to the store and go bag this shit because you're gonna get bussy tonight. No. I mean, you might if you're like a walking sex symbol.
Who's that handsome guy?
I still get that clary sage essence, soapy, wet, metallic, green tea, very musky. Nice, but not crazy. All right, let's try that Terrae essence and see if I get some of that weed, some of that cannabis note on skin. Let's do a 2 sprayer just so I can get the full vibe. I'm definitely getting the vetiver. The vetiver is gonna be the first blast that you get out of this joint. Let's see what kind of energy we get. I feel like Arsenio Hall in the 90s and shit, getting the crowd ramped up. Oh, that cannabis note definitely like bang in your face off the skin. Wow, you don't like hemp notes or cannabis notes? This one is not gonna be for you, 100%. I kind of like this one, well, I definitely like this one a lot more than this one off my skin, but I like cannabis notes. That weed note for me moves. Vetiver, weed, citric, it's got body. Yeah, I like this shit way better on skin. To give you a comparison, it's like the weed essence of Fragrance du Bois Blue Cannabis, if you can even assimilate, because most people don't have that fragrance, or a Terrae or Mez kind of vetiver energy. There's a 𝗙់_𝐿 something, I forgot what 𝗙់_𝐿 it is, that has a strong woody vetiver cannabis style note. I don't know the name of it off rip, honestly, I can't fucking remember. No, you know what it is? Bad Boy Le Parfum by Carolina Herrera. That has a strong hemp note like that. So Terrae or Mez, Bad Boy Le Parfum kind of fucked each other.
Sex.
And had a bastard baby named Terrae Essence. I like this joint. It's definitely not slacking on performance. It's got a nice sillage about it. It's bold, it's rich. It's definitely a sample first to see if it's your type of energy, but I definitely would prefer this one over the Rain Essence in my personal style and opinion. This one can definitely get you compliments if you're a basic motherfucker or you're just ultra handsome already and all you need is a little hitch in your giddy up when it comes to scent. Sure, this one is just for the more refined, confident individual that can pull off a hempy style note with vetiver punches and walks around with like a fucking 14-inch hog just swinging.
It is such a drag having such a huge hog.
I love y'all mother suckers from the heart. Which Bvlgari man of these would you particularly choose, or do you have a Bvlgari man option in mind that is an absolute banger in your collection? Leave it in the comments below. I'll put links of these joints in the description if you're interested in either of them. I love y'all mother suckers from the heart. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Smooches.
Hey, for all the chicks that got dead in the penthouse suite on top of my mom's crib. It's nonsense you never get in. It's nonsense that you would think that you would